Hello, welcome to Kenneth B's Paradigm, and today we want to dive into the second theory of the second postulate, and that is the CMT under Wildlife Protection Compass. When I say CMT, I mean closed market theory. Which market? Wildlife trafficking market is the number one source of problems and atrocities facing the native fauna. So, today we want to dig deep into CMT. And what does it state? The closed market theory states that whenever a successful navigation is carried out to find suppliers in wildlife trade, and in fact, we could demonstrate this to fit our wildlife protection compass, which makes it easier and illustrative enough to help the retention of knowledge in this particular topic. So, here is our wildlife protection compass. And as we always know, this one makes it easier for us to understand how we can together pull in our strengths, consolidate our strengths to save wild animals from the hands of traffickers. So like I started, the CMT, or rather the closed market theory, states that whenever a successful navigation is carried out to find suppliers in wildlife trade market, then education on alternative sources of livelihood accumulation among the target group is prompted. Education is prompted by sustainable rewilding avenues accompanied with simulated evidences that reward the surrenderers to enable both traced and voluntary withdrawal of all licenses given to facilities that are involved in wildlife trade. Hence, the closure of all wildlife trafficking markets. Now, our case study today is on the pangolins. Pangolins are the most trafficked mammals around the globe. And it reminds me of one story when we were still growing up as teenagers. One of my nephews took a risk to go and pick a girlfriend from her home in the middle of the night. On his way back, they bumped into a pangolin, which in my language we call muok. Shocked because of the totemic nature of pangolins in my community, from what he had been told, from the customary tales and myths, he knew that if he let the pangolin run away, then his future would be in darkness. So he started chasing the pangolin to make sure that he caught it or killed it and took it to the chief or the elders in the village. He ran after it. He really ran after the pangolin. Fortunately, the pangolin entered a hole. He stayed beside the hole. But after 1 hour or so, the pangolin didn't come back. Thinking about his loved one, he went back to check whether the lady was there waiting or she had been taken by another person. But unfortunately, like he thought, the lady had gone to prepare to go to school because it was already 5 a.m. in the wait. Now, it is from here that we have to deconstruct the myths and the cultural beliefs and set pangolins free from traditional killing and global trafficking for other uses like culinary satisfaction among the elites, fashion industry, medicinal use that are not scientifically proven, etc. In our next presentation, we will look at the sources, the suppliers of pangolins, the kind of education that has to be given to the target groups, how sustainable rewilding can be done, and the necessary steps that we should take to ensure that withdrawal of all licenses given to facilities involved in wildlife trade is easily done. Otherwise, a song for the day.
Their medicinal value is not scientific.